What's going on, guys? Welcome back. In today's video, we're going to talk about the difference between a kettlebell and a dumbbell. A lot of you guys that are beginning do not know the difference in the equipment that you have, but I'm sure you see it on TV, you see it in magazines, you see it online on YouTube, people using it. But let me tell you the difference between them and what I think is the best for you. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. And like I said, in today's video, we're going to talk about the difference between kettlebells and a dumbbell. I'm not going to get into the big logistics of it, but I want to give you the one that I think is the best for you as a beginner. Okay, as a beginner, there's a lot of things that you have to learn. It's control, it's breathing, it's learning how to brace, learning how the body works in movement, learning how space works in movement, and that's the number one thing that you guys have to understand and own. Not only that, we call it mastering. Mastering movement before you progress is number one thing. And a kettlebell versus a dumbbell, here's the gist. A dumbbell is definitely a lot safer and a lot easier to learn exercise movements with than a kettlebell because center of gravity. So I'll show you what a dumbbell looks like. Here's a dumbbell. You probably have one at your house. It's a very basic dumbbell, right? I use this as I use this as a door stopper. Pretty much. It is an 8-pounder, it's cute, right? Or you have a kettlebell. I'm not making fun of you if you have a cute one. But you also have a kettlebell. A kettlebell is rounder on the bottom. Okay, this is from like 2007 or 2008, this kettlebell, so it's my favorite one. It's my first one. And there has a handle, or what they would call the horn. So there's a horn and the body's called the bell. Okay, so it's two separate parts. Now here's the difference. Center of gravity for the dumbbell is right here in the middle. It stays with me the entire time because there's equal distribution of weight on the left and right side. And now I can hold this correctly without it. It's gonna be here. So if I'm pushing, center of gravity is directly underneath me. If I'm out here, center of gravity is away from me, okay? Now, with the kettlebell, the base is where the center of gravity goes. So they have what they call variable center of gravity or changeable, which means it's gonna move, it's never consistent, it moves around. So learning how to use this tool is super important because here's what we'd say, holding it in rack position. A lot of people go like that, and that automatically makes the movement wrong because they have a bent joint. Now I feel all the pressure inside my shoulders here. Rather, I should be letting it sit here, core nice and tight, and letting it rest on my body, right inside the nest, or what they'll call rack position. Now when I press, and now it's over my head, center of gravity is a little behind me. See where that bell is up there? It's a little bit more behind. So if I'm here, now the center of gravity is this way, now it just doesn't feel good. Okay, so the way to learn movement is super important, especially the form on the kettlebell versus the dumbbell. So anything you do, it's a lot easier to learn with a dumbbell. Now there's other things that are more effective, like a kettlebell swing is more effective with a kettlebell, but you can still do it with a dumbbell. A kettlebell clean, a kettlebell press, a Turkish get-up, they're all very good movements, very similar movements, but again, with variable resistance or variable change of center of gravity, it can be a lot harder. So a kettlebell, you have to master more. A dumbbell is super perfect for you guys to learn movements. And that's kind of the index that I'm gonna start getting into next couple weeks, is teaching you a couple movements that you can do at home with a dumbbell if you have one. If not, you can always stay with body weight movements, but I think a lot of people that have been commenting want to know the difference between a kettlebell and a dumbbell, and that's why I made this video. And then again, as a recap, the difference between a kettlebell and a dumbbell is that I just know that a dumbbell is easier for you guys to learn exercise with or learn movement with. A kettlebell, sure it's flashy, sure it's great, it's a great tool, but I think you should go step by step and learn how to use it and master a dumbbell first before we start going to a kettlebell. Because a lot of things like hip hinging, proper squatting, and even some mobility and strength are needed before you start getting into using the kettlebell, because a swing is a great exercise, but done wrong, it can be a very detrimental exercise, especially for yourself. And that's with anything. If you don't know how to do it right, you will get hurt. And even when you still do it right, you're gonna slip for a second and then you're gonna get hurt. So it's just a lot of mastery of movement, and that's why we're here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, hit a like. If you love these videos, definitely subscribe and turn on your notifications so you never miss a video that's gonna be coming out, because I got a lot coming out for you guys. All right. If you have anything else to follow up with that, comment down below, and I'll talk to you guys later. This is Pete from beginnerworkouts.com. What? Oh, wait. It's beginnerhomeworkouts.com.